For a little bit more damage. The lightning crash coming out from Jezu does have that GA. Lyncas going to look for the flank position here as Anorthosis Esportsv caught out a little bit up towards the bottom side of this jungle. Spooky pumps the Lamb's Respite. Goldento4st trying to put the damage down as well as Ragnar's already fallen. Spooky's going to get a bit of healing, but now Anorthosis, one player down. Eyliph trading onto Lyncas down towards the bottom side as kamilius will help him get the double. Lyncas trying to get away from this one. Goldento4st and Hawhaw opening up. SK Gaming Prime today as well, right? That's the one game we haven't seen from them. Yeah, that's at the end of the day at 10 p.m. So that could be the game that gets them into a possible quarterfinal berth, but we'll have to wait and see.
A good old 10 p.m. banger, patiently waiting for that final, potentially deciding game. But for now, the game is starting up. We see the two teams on our screens. Two tanks in the top lane, most likely not going to be any action around top. In the early stages, we see Veigar, Anorthosis versus Ahri on go. One of the challenges for Anorthosis in the early game could be controlling toucouille on Ahri, who's going to be looking to push in, roam, and have an impact. But at the same time, if they can deal with him and shut him down, giving Hawhaw some time.
Sitting at 1.3k. We're now reset. Spooky spotted on this ward. Hawhaw looking for that mid lane fight. iLevi going for a little bit of action as Spooky has to flash away. It's the 3v2 though. Lyncas goes back in towards Spooky. Uses the flash himself. Event Horizon going down. toucouille locked up. iLevi coming across, but Lyncas is going to stop his path for the moment. Flashes away from the charm. Ragner gets the pullback. Hawhaw flashes away. In a 3v4 now. The re-engage comes out from iLevi with the Ferromancy. Lyncas trying to dash away. Jumps onto Spooky. Gets it. Gets first blood. Ragnar forced off towards this top side as Eyliph almost goes down, but another remount comes out. It's 3-for-1 in favor of Anorthosis.
Huge roam here from iLevi. Go over to Team Go. Really good setup by them. They were fully on point with their vision. Goldento4st spacing way too late, and there's just nothing Anorthosis can do to stop this from happening, really.
Charm goes down on Spooky. He's locked up. No time for the Lamb's Respite. That vision control paying dividends for Team Go. They get the dragon. They're looking for a little bit more as Hawhaw has to flash away from the orb. They used the first one in the mid lane to try and get some chip damage on that tower. And it's still a gold lead for Anorthosis Esportsv. They're still in a strong position, but Spooky maybe caught out once again. The knockup with the grand entrance. Death Realm now for Spooky. He manages to get over the wall, but you can't escape the slam. Ragnar spots him and kills him off. And
great comeback plays from Team Go, showing why they're considered probably the best team in this group, at least up until this point. And Anorthosis are now going to look for a play on Ragnar, but it's a sketchy one. Ragnar's team is going.
Yeah, the rest of Go are on their way. There's the quickness, there's the charm, and it's desperation stations for Anorthosis Esportsv. Team Go now bring that gold lead back within 300 all as well. And because of that, Ragnar's just able to stay underneath this tower and survive. Now, Anorthosis may invest more time into him. The next wave coming forward. This time, for sure, the Mordekaiser will die. Event Horizon goes wide. The knockup does land. There's the stun. There's the CC. And in the end, Ragnar will fall. For it, though, a dragon is the price to be paid towards that tier 1. Would only be their second of the game. The dragon, though, Ragnar's going over here.
Sneaky.
I mean, the problem is you see him, right? Lyncas goes in, there's the cyclone, there's the quickness, but the rest of the team are nowhere near to follow this up. Lamb's Respite coming out. Ragnar's going to put him into the Lamb's Respite as Spooky's on the back line. Lyncas already got one. Jezu trying to survive as well, but he has to flash away, and Goldento4st is on the offensive. Kamilius doing a bit of work as well as Ragnar in the midst of 4 now, flashes away himself. In the end, Anorthosis get the dragon, get a kill.
Anorthosis just really playing some good, clean macro, which is the most impressive part.
A great engage as well onto kamilius. Lyncas was able to get away, but kamilius not able to get out at all. Now the Baron.
Speaking of the macro, right, like the area was completely dark. kamilius walks in alone, trying to desperately check Baron. No vision, no knowledge of what's about to. Maybe, I'm going to say 900.
Okay, I was going to say 850. at 300 stacks. So we'll see. Oh, but it might be a fight first. Lyncas hit. Kamilius has a great flank position. They don't know. Kamilius could come in. He's taking his time. Lyncas goes back in with the Cyclone. The collapse already from Anorthosis, and the rest of Team Go not yet here to join. So Lyncas first to fall. Kamilius still waiting here. Eyliph looking for something. Jezu can come across the wall as well, and Ragner is there for a bit more action. No Lamb's Respite for Spooky. Kamilius has the charm, has the quickness. Does not go in yet. There's the TP. As toucouille looks for a flank position. Spooky diving back forward to Ragnar. 5 seconds on the Kindred ultimate. 3, 2, 1. But he's dead before it even comes back up. The lightning crash being used as well by Jezu as they Rell and Anorthosis into a choke point. There's 3 already down. Looking to make it 4 as Eyliph tries to get away, but Jezu's on the chase, still unkilled. And doing a lot of killing himself. Hawhaw likely to fall. Kamilius can just walk around here. And every sign of life, every sign of hope for Anorthosis Famagusta just collapses in an instant.
This was, all in all, really impressive from Go finding the flank. Kamilius was lingering around the corner, waiting, taking his...
toucouille has gone for the Rabadon's death camp, so does put a little bit of DPS himself, and nothing to be sniffed at. Anorthosis, though, still 2,000 gold ahead. Hextech Soul a possibility for them. Baron now spawning, Dragon in 7 seconds, and Team Go, once again, we've seen a couple of times them make a few mistakes around macro in this mid lane. Levi going in. There's Eyliph as well for a little bit more damage. The lightning crash coming out from Jezu does have that GA. Lyncas going to look for the flank position here as Anorthosis Famagusta caught out a little bit up towards the bottom side of this jungle. Spooky pops the Lamb's Respite. Goldento4st trying to put the damage down as well. Ragner's already fallen. Spooky's going to get a bit of healing, but now Anorthosis, one player down. Eyliph trading onto Lyncas down towards the bottom side as Kamilius will help him get the double. Lyncas trying to get away from this one. Goldento4st and Hawhaw opening up. They can't quite...
Not having 4 marks, sitting on 3 marks, 36 minutes in. It's a difficult game for Spooky. But he walks up, slightly over here again, and Ragnar looks for the ult.
Wasn't back with the claw. Spooky versus Ragnar here, and Spooky has to flash away. No ultimate on him. 5 seconds on it. He manages to dash away towards the backside. The cycling coming out from Lyncas as well, and already the charm onto iLevi. He's been locked up for a moment. Eyliph doing a lot of work through the event horizon, going in with the unstoppable force as well. Lyncas gets the GA out. Anorthosis is a little bit split as this fight continues to erupt. Lamb's Respite going down. Jezu popped into his GA. Lyncas gonna fall. Anorthosis, they can get 2 here. Jezu with his first death of the EMEA Masters, and now Baron on the cards for the Greek team. Still only sitting at 3. Level 17 and 3 stacks on the Kindred. Definitely been a bit of a struggle for him. Kamilius going in. Oh, iLevi, that was absolutely absurd. He blocks the Rakan as he tries to get an unstoppable force as well, used on towards the backline. Spooky trying to do the damage. Lyncas going in. Goldento4st locked up for a second. Dashes out. The event horizon saving him. The charm hits Hawhaw instead of hitting the backline, but Goldento4st will fall. Event horizon coming out. Hawhaw with another dark matter raining from the skies as Ragnar chases them out. In the end, it's a 3 for 3. Both teams walk back to base, licking their wounds, but Anorthosis want to continue pushing in as Jezu has to reset. So
Look
does
at the
Ragnar.
Veigar autos in that turret. He can literally hit the turret.
He's got some AP. 1,300 AP now. He's not spotted. Or maybe he was spotted? A couple of pings come out on it.
The blew up sees him.
He was in a bush. Was he just outside of the bush? Maybe
No,
he was standing.
The was probably right outside the bush, and they were able to spot him. Sneaky play from the Wukong otherwise, but now Go is able to regroup on the Dragon. Are they going to fall to 50-50? Are they going to look to engage soon? That Dragon is getting a little low, starts resetting. Ooh, Melee gets the spicy one.
Yeah, Kamilius still looking for this flank position. There is a ward up towards where he is. toucouille looking for the same. Eyliph locked up. There we go. Goldento4st getting the Hextech Soul, and Ragnar's already low. Hawhaw's going to take him out. Kamilius going to fall as well. Anorthosis Famagusta looking for their second win in the tournament, looking to be the first team to take down Go. But Go are having none of it. Jezu dashing forward. Hawhaw so low. Jezu takes him out, but he'll die for the favor. Spooky trading down towards the bottom side. Ends up in a 1-for-1. But Goldento4st and Eyliph are still alive. Eyliph can try and stop Lyncas' banks. Has the TP as well. Reset TP back in. Is this it, Broxer?
It surely does look like it, Medic. The second place coming out of the GLL, the Greek League. absolutely dismantling Go in this team fight. There's another wave coming in the mid lane. Lyncas is all on his own for a long time, and at this point, being a Wukong on your own versus Malphite versus 5-item Xayah, there's just nothing you can do. Huge upset here coming out of Anorthosis, but they are showing that they're a good team. Their region should not be underestimated.